Jaylen Brown has generally been playing great this season. Look, other than a few questionable games, bro's been balling. As I'm recording this video, the Celtics just beat the Pistons by 3 points. The Pistons got their 13-game winning streak snapped in TD Garden. Jaylen Brown, 33 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Also 2 blocks. Look, when I talk about a player who was an elite second option, Jaylen Brown, he's one of the best at it. And honestly, I think he's a good first option too. Is he perfect? No. But bro still has an elite mid-range and he can still score the ball very well. Still a really good rebounder. And honestly, he's still very athletic. He can still get to that rim very nicely. He can still cuff it in. The mid-ranges, he ain't lose a step since 2024. And honestly, this Jaylen Brown has looked 10 times better than whatever the shit we saw from last season. He's actually passing the ball now. Not at like a great rate, but still, he's doing his part, right? 10 rebounds, that's huge, especially because the Celtics don't have no real center. Cueto was injured today versus the Pistons. And I'm looking at Brown right now. This dude wants to win. This dude, he's implementing a winning culture in Boston. And I love it. People who say Brown should be traded, why do you want to trade a vet who's been there since the IT days, who's won a finals MVP on this team? And he's had so much 30-point games this season. I honestly think it's safe to call him a top 20 player in the NBA. I think that's a safe place to put him. And he's just really reliable, man. I mean, when I look at Jaylen Brown, I'm looking at one of the best players in the NBA. Also, let's talk about his three-pointer real quick. He's been shooting pretty solid from deep this season. But other than that, he's great at making a wide open pass. He can make the three-pointers. And I think Jaylen Brown is starting to enter his prime. If not, he's already in his prime. And I look at how injured he was last season, and I'm honestly proud of bro because he's bounced back really nicely. Again, the last time he played the Pistons, he had 40 points. This time, Boston, they snapped the Pistons' 13-game winning streak, and he dropped 33 points. Look, 5 assists too. That should not go under the radar. Jaylen Brown in the past, he's been a terrible playmaker. Now look, he still has problems where he drives to the rim and he's just unaware of where he is. He gets double teamed, doesn't know what to do, throws the ball out of bounds or some shit. But look, he's been making the right pass. He's been making the open pass. And I want to see where all the Jaylen Brown haters are. The people who said, oh, Jaylen Brown can't play make for shit. Jaylen Brown, he's a terrible playmaker. Where are y'all at? They want to duck every time Jaylen Brown has a good game. But when he's bad, they just come out of nowhere and swarm us. It's insane. Now look, I want to talk about the Celtics in general. They've been on their three-point shit recently. 46% on threes as a team against the Pistons. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Derek White, 27.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Super good against the Pistons. Had numerous clutch shots. And bro had 7 3-pointers. That's insane. Still one of the best role players in the NBA. And honestly, I think Derek White, he's grown from that role player phase. I honestly think this dude's an all-star at this point. Peyton Pritchard. Look, I haven't been the biggest fan of Peyton Pritchard this season. I think he's been kind of mid. And I don't think he's a good playmaker. I think when you ask him to cook team second units, it's not hard for him. But against the Pistons, 16 points, 5 rebounds, not much to complain about, man. He did really good. And he's serving his role perfectly as a catch and shoot player because he had 4 threes this game. Also, quick shout out to Jordan Walsh. I wasn't expecting this dude to be this good at all this season. But yet, he made a 3-pointer this game, and he had 7 points and 6 rebounds. That's solid. Also, 4 assists, showing that even though he isn't a talented young scorer, he can still be a solid role player. He can still be a solid playmaker. 4 assists. Also, him and Derek White had very key defense on Cade on the final stretch. They even made Cade turn it over in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes left. Josh Minott. Now, this is a dude I had high stocks on this season, but they're even higher now. 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 3-point attempts. If y'all know, Joe Mazzulla, he loves getting guys that 3-pointer. Josh Minott, he showed it off tonight. He plays really good in his Joe Mazzulla system. Drive, kick it out for that 3-pointer, which he can make them threes. Also, just a really good scrappy defender. Bayless Shireman, 13 points. Bro is actually solid for once. And look, if we're talking about Shireman in general this season, he's honestly been pretty fucking mid, just contributing nothing at all. But I think there are a few games in the season where he's pretty good, and this is just one of them. I'm not gonna bank on him too much though. Anthony Simons only had 5 points this game. Very tough, but he only had 12 minutes, so I can't blame him too much. Sam Hauser only had 5 points. Sam Hauser, really good 3-point shooter. I'm not too worried about that. And I'm sure he'll have way better games during the season. And if we're talking about Sam Hauser in general, I honestly think he deserves more praise from Celtics fans. The way he's been shooting the ball has just been crazy, man. Insanely efficient. And look, let's just all take a laugh at Hugo Gonzalez. 1 point, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. This dude is awful, man. I don't get all the hype around Hugo Gonzalez. This dude is just, he shouldn't be in the NBA, man. He is just absolutely terrible. No doubt in my mind he gets cut to the G League and he's at the NBA next year. And I'm not trying to be like an insane, and I'm not trying to be like the big bad wolf, but I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. I mean, this dude sucks. I don't really see no NBA potential with him. Also, 7 minutes and only 1 point. I don't know what Brad Stevens was thinking when he drafted him in the first round. And Neemias Queta, great center, man. Honestly, his offense has taken a huge leap this season. Honestly, didn't think Queta would be this good into the season. But he's shown that he can make the lobs. He's shown that, hey, I could be a good rim protector too. And he's not making those stupid fouls that he was making last year. So he's starting to become more disciplined too, which is huge. And I need the Celtics to play Xavier Tillman more. Honestly, I'll never forget him for that 1 3-pointer he hit in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. If y'all know ball, y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's it for the Celtics, man. I honestly think they're holding up pretty good without Tatum. When Tatum comes back next year, for sure gonna rule the East again. There's no doubt in my mind. And there's no doubt in my mind that Tatum 100% will be an all-star again. 100% will be one of the best players in the East again. But that's just my thoughts, man. Let me know what y'all think about the Celtics. If y'all like the video, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications. I'm not SGA, but call me Mr. Consistent. And until later, I'll see you on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, she's breaking my heart in two.